Alright guys, so we got a haul video today. I haven't done one of those in a while. I've just done a lot of tractor videos because people seem to like the tractor videos, and that's what I have a bunch of, so I've been kind of showing those. But went to Walmart and I have a big bag of Hot Wheels for us to look at, and I'm just going to kind of dump them out and we're going to go through them. And there's only one problem with doing that, is then there's nowhere to put anything that we've opened up. Here's the receipt. What is this? Oh, that's the drill bits. Never even heard of Heart before, but we're going to try these out at some point and see how well they work. They were like $3 or $4, so they're probably not very good drill bits, but I guess we're going to find out. So, we have a lot of stuff to go through, so where should we start? Well, let's start at something we're going to look at closer in a later video. We have the Matchbox Wagons 5-pack here. We have, what is that? I think that's an Audi. Does it say on there? Oh, that one. When they put the Matchbox logo up here, then it offsets everything, and so the first one's always hard to find. We have an Audi Avant 64 Ford Fairlane wagon, Cadillac CTS wagon. Here, I will show those to you a little better. A 59 Chevy, and an Oldsmobile Vista Cruiser. So we'll look at those closer in an upcoming video. But there's that one. There was one other thing we're going to look at later on, and I don't know where it's at, so we'll just find it later. I can't even remember what it is. But speaking of an Audi Avant, let's look at one right here. New for 2021, we have from the Factory Fresh series, the 1994 Audi Avant RS2 in a pretty blue color. You can read about it there if you want to. Pause and read that. It's a solid casting, you can feel it. You know, some of the new ones don't weigh very much because there's a lot of plastic, but this one feels pretty solid. Got some nice details. The lights are painted in, and the grille, and the emblems. Tail lights are the same way. Everything's painted in there. Got a windshield wiper on the back window. Got a black interior. And that's it. And now let's look at another Audi wagon. Or no, Volvo. I'm sorry, this one's a Volvo. I had in my head that this was an Audi or a Volvo when I bought this. I don't know why. Because I was thinking, oh, they're the same, but one's newer, but they're not. This is a Volvo, and I know this was a Volvo, because they have that very recognizable boxy shape. Volvo 850 Estate, also in the Factory Fresh series. And I bought two of these. There's the other one. I think when this came out in red, I bought two of them. I apparently must like this casting. But I really liked the yellow, so I bought it. It's got a spare tire in the back. That's cool. Got the black interior there. The black stripe going around it. Got a sunroof. Right-hand drive. Got your headlights painted in. Tail lights and emblems. Pretty cool. Got another one here. Hot Wheels Japan Imports. I had to figure out what J was. Japan Imports. The 1970 Toyota Celica in a very pretty, excuse me, a very pretty teal color. Looking through the camera, it looks green, but it's kind of a bluish green teal color. Didn't even know there was a Japan Imports series, but I haven't bought anything for a while, so that could be why. There you can kind of see when the light hits it right. It's a very pretty color. It's got kind of a pearl clear coat on it too, along with the insane amount of metallic in the paint. It's got some orange stripes and some orange rims. Got a chrome base. Some clear covers over the headlights. But you can actually see the round headlight is cast in underneath that. It's not really showing up on the camera. I'm surprised that's there. Does the hood say Kaido House? I don't know what that is. Got some other sponsors on the door, but I can't really read what they say other than Hot Wheels. That's just because I recognize that. Got a black interior. New for 2021 from the Screen Time series, we have the Rally Baja Crawler. And I just thought this was a cool truck. Kind of a lifted off-road truck here. Got a big headache rack on the back and exhaust coming out of the sides and big push bar on the front. It's ready for just about anything. This is apparently from Fast and Furious Spy Racers, which is a Netflix series, I guess. So you can pause and read that if you want to. I know absolutely nothing about this series, so I'm just gonna look at this as any other wild Hot Wheels vehicle. It's a pretty cool truck. The Rally Baja Crawler. Like I said, I like the big push bar on it and the green stripe just to kind of make it more than just black. I feel like this should be like a darker chrome though. The really bright naked chrome is almost looks out of place because everything else is kind of dark. But still a nice vehicle. I don't believe it has any interior in it. We can't see through the windows to find out. I thought it had a headache rack on it, but maybe that's... I don't think that nothing crosses over back there, so it's just got some rails on the side of the bed. It's always helpful to tie stuff down. I don't think this is supposed to be any kind of specific truck, but still pretty cool. The gas cap there. Alright, let's look at a Matchbox. Alright, Chevrolet Caprice Classic. This is the Canada police vehicle. Official product under the Mounted Police Foundation. why sometimes you'll hear people call police cars or policemen Mounties, is from that's where that term comes from. Royal Canadian Mounted Police. Got the badge there on the door. Got the nice stripes, 911 emergency. Got the Mountie on his horse there. A little matchbox code there. We have part of the tail light painted in. The light bar on this one is cast in with the windows. It says police right there. I really like this casting because I really like the Caprice Classic. This is a 94 model here. I think one of the best Caprice Classic castings, though, of this scale is probably, surprisingly enough, the old Maisto casting. Before the Maistos started getting kind of a bigger scale when they were still closer to 1/64th scale. It was a really good casting, but I would say this one's probably the next best. Hot Wheels has a pretty good one, too. From a Hot Wheels Getaway series, we have Are We There Yet? And I've just been kind of buying this one as I see it, because I think it's a cute little casting. It's some type of custom car. This one happens to be a Woody pulling a Airstream style camper that hooks onto the top of the car, much like the Volkswagen camper that hooked on the top of a Volkswagen Beetle that they had back in the 60s. And you can Google that and know that I am not pulling your leg. That was actually a thing. There was a ball hitch on the top of the car, and the camper, that's where it attached to the camper. It was the strangest looking thing ever. So anyway, alright, we have a Beach Boys tribute. Oops, I knocked the camera off of the stand here. We have a Beach Boys tribute here. The side of the car says Surfin' Safari. And of course it's a Woody. Got the Hot Wheels badge there. We have our fake wheels on the back of the car. As you can see, they're not actually wheels. I would like this casting more if the car was also die cast. But, because like over half of the casting is plastic. But I still like it. I have a few of these opened up, so I think I'll, not of this color, but just this casting. So I think this one I will leave in the package, even though that package is pretty creased up. Alright, another one of my higher up ranked Matchbox castings here is the 76 Honda CVCC, what today we would call a Civic. I like this car. I don't know why I do, but I do. This one's white. All of the ones that I've seen so far from Matchbox have been kind of a mustard yellow color. So there's a picture of the car in a very well lit showroom. Got the Honda logo up there. It's dirty and it's got a little dimple in the paint, but I'll see if I can clean it up. Anyway, got some nice details on the front of the car there. Got your emblems and headlights and chrome. Around back, looks like the same. The license plate says Honda. Just a nice little casting here. It's kind of basic and white, but I like it. Even got a little exhaust pipe there. I have not said what series any of the Matchbox cars were in. I just realized. They're probably all in the City series, I imagine. Showroom series, City series for the police car, and now for the Nissan, looks like City series again. You kind of have to know what the logos are and then base it off of the background. It doesn't just say on the package what series it's in anymore. This is the Nissan NV van. This one's a courtesy shuttle, which is why I bought it. I thought that was cool. That'd be for like if your car was in the shop or something along those lines. And you took it to the dealer to work on it, then they would take you home in this shuttle, or this one says it'll take you to work too. That's pretty cool. I don't know if that's a normal thing or not, but it says shuttle service to your work or home, courtesy shuttle, Nissan Genuine Service. That little engine there, Unit 5. Have our turn signals painted in, but not our headlights. I'm going to open this up, so I don't know why I'm showing it to you in the package. It's got some metallic in the paint there. I don't think this vehicle has any interior, and that's why it has foggy windows. I don't see any seats in there. But it's got a big tow hook on there. We have the side of our taillights painted. Pretty nice little van here. This is one of the newer castings that still has some weight to it from Matchbox. Alright, let's break our spin on regular mainline cars here. Still made by Mattel, but we're going to look at a Disney car here. New for 2021, we have Saludos Amigos Ramon. My Spanish is not very good, but I really liked the paint job on this one just because it was colorful. It was different. I don't believe that this is from any specific Cars movie. I think now they're just kind of putting paint jobs on the cars because they look cool. I would have bought this guy if I would have seen it. They had like 12 of this, one of that, one of those, none of these. But man, I would have liked to have found that one. That one's cool. I don't have any reason to keep this in the package, so I'll open it up. Alright, so they have also switched, Mattel has, to the printed decals with the high gloss sprayed over it. And what I mean by that, of course, most of the decals now are printed, but you can see the lines in the printed color, if it's a solid color like that. Used to be you couldn't see that. They were pretty solid decals like on this car here, but on some of the higher quality, or I don't want to say higher quality, but the more expensive castings, they've started printing them on there. One thing I don't like about them is the decals just aren't quite as clear. Like, you can see those, but they're kind of pixelated. Number 51, Ramon's House of Body Art, Radiator Springs, Oil Pan Americana, Raleigh, Mexico. Saludos, amigos. Low and slow. The oil Pan Americana on the trunk as well. Looks like there's something in his back window. Some kind of little sign. So pretty cool one. Like I say, I don't really think that's from any of the movies, or at least I don't remember that one. Gonna go to a Hot Wheels character car here. We have Shaggy as a flatbed truck. Looks like this might be international release with this warning thing here. They had a bunch of Scooby-Doo, and they had one or two Jerry the Mouse, but I didn't see Tom or Fred. I was half tempted by Scooby. Yeah, Shaggy could haul Scooby around or something, but I just got this one because it was a flatbed truck, and I like flatbed trucks because they can haul other cars. Now you would think right now, well, that can't even haul the little Honda, but Mattel has some really cool ideas for a flatbed truck that stretches out to accommodate the length of your vehicle. Now granted, this is still a pretty small vehicle in comparison, but it will haul a casting. It's got these little spots for the wheels so that it doesn't just shoot off the back. So it's got some louvers on the top. This is a fairly well made character car. The back part is plastic, but the tan and dark tan cab of the truck, those are both die-cast pieces. Got the steel wheels with the white rims. Got some little compartments here. Some more vents on the sides. Got headlights. Got Shaggy's little stubble on his beard, or on his chin. Turn signals, maybe? I don't know. There's some type of lights down there. Got the door and the compartments again. And we got little tail lights. From the back, this kind of looks like some of the old, not necessarily the Econoline pickups, but some of the old mid and rear engine, like the Volkswagen pickups that they used to have, looked very similar to this. That's what I'm trying to think of, is the Volkswagen pickups. It says Shaggy on the bottom. And the cab's heavy enough that it doesn't want to tip back, so that's nice. From Matchbox, we have the Road Stripe King. And this one, it looks like you put a crayon in this hole and it draws a stripe. So we're gonna take this out. I only bought this to see if that actually was the case. I mean, like, I like this casting because it's kind of a unique looking truck. It's got all the equipment in the back and everything. It's got the little paint wheels on either end. But I also have some crayons here. I can see a crayon getting broke off in this truck so easily. I'm sure. I will try not to draw on my table. So it does work. I can see the crayon getting stuck in here very easily, but it does work. The crayon does fit in there. Probably if it was a shorter crayon, it wouldn't look so goofy. But let's look at some of the details on this, because there are a lot of little things printed on it. Road maintenance, Matchbox City, Unit 6. Got a number here, got some reflective tape up there. Got a DOT and a sticker and caution. Got a spare tire down here. It doesn't say Road Stripe King on the bottom, but that's what this truck's called. It says Matchbox back there. Yeah, I'm surprised it doesn't say Road Stripe King anywhere on the truck. Usually, when they're newer castings like this, they do show the name of the truck somewhere. Got some equipment in the back there. I'm gonna pull that out before it gets broke. So evidently it's got little notches in there so the crayon doesn't fall out. Our brown's making a run for it too, I guess. I had a feeling one of the other crayons might come out of there. Anyway, unique casting there. Then I don't know why I got this other than it's just kind of cute. It's a forklift playing a guitar and it's got a little amp next to it. Robert Jam Jones, new for 2021. I have those two. Those are the only two based on this that I would necessarily want, but I think this might be in Cars 3. I've only seen Cars 3 once. I don't know. I can see the amp being a choking hazard. I'm just gonna throw that out there. I can see this being a choking hazard. Because this is even smaller than the little toolboxes that used to come with the forklifts. I had a cat one time, and it ate one of these little forklifts, little die-cast forklift, and it ate it. But they did not kill the cat, so I don't know. That's my story on the forklift itself must not be a choking hazard, at least not for the cat. But here's another example of being able to see the printed on colors. So it's real spotty, kind of looks like you're looking at an old TV or something. Maybe the station's not coming in real well. I would expect that on, this rubber guitar here. But on the die casting, I would like to think that they would print something on there that was a little better quality than that, because you can see that with the naked eye. You can really just see it when I zoom in on it. And they used to not do that because forklifts from previous movies didn't have all the spotty stuff in there. Anyway, there's his guitar and the amp. I don't know, some little kids don't put stuff in their mouth, so you wouldn't have to worry about that being a choking hazard. Or if you choke on it, you learn not to put it in your mouth. So the M2 vehicles we're going to do a separate video on, but I'll show them to you here if you want to see them. I'll just do more in-depth later on. So apparently M2 has a Ford Econoline series, and this one happens to be the Econoline pickup. This is a 65 Ford Econoline truck with some type of canopy thing on the back. I don't know if this is a camper or just a like box canopy. I'm not really sure what kind of thing is on the back of it, but I do like it. It's got a really pretty red interior. Red interior with black vehicle always looks good. Honestly, it looks good regardless of what type of vehicle it is. It's got a cool backdrop too. It shows some of the old Econoline advertisements. And yeah, the back's pretty simple. And the Coke and Sprite themed M2 cars, they are expensive. And I don't know why they're so much more expensive. They're like $3 more expensive than a premium edition. This was it's like $5, but these are like $9. The Sprite and Coke themed trucks that come in these big packages like this. I don't know why they're more expensive. But they are. This one's a 57 Chevrolet 150 Handyman station wagon gasser. And if it wasn't a gasser, I probably wouldn't have bought it, but I like gassers and I don't really have that many of them. That was the only reason I paid up for it. Hot Wheels makes some pretty cool gassers. And a lot of people are going to hate me for this, but in some ways the Hot Wheels gassers are better because you can actually see up through the wheel well into the engine bay just like a real gasser. But I guess M2 doesn't want to make a separate casting for their gassers, so they don't do that. But we'll look at that in another video. Just a fair warning, if you're looking for these, you're going to pay up for them. So I hope you enjoyed the video. It was kind of lengthy, but I haven't done a haul video in a while, so if you've been waiting around for that, there you go. And you got to see this thing work. So like, comment, subscribe for more. Have a great day, and I'll catch you in the next video.